Now I'm going to be tying a log style wet fly, or basically a wake fly. It's a top dropper fly of the Palmer. You could fish it anywhere really, but this is a variant of the Bibio, and I'm sure you'll like it. It's a great pattern to have in your box. Now, hook choice, this is the heavier side. This is basically a competition heavyweight, size 12. Now you could use the sort of all-purpose medium, which is a lighter wire, which will sit at a wee bit higher, depending basically where you want the fly to be. But at the beginning of the season, this works well on a good wave. So, thread I'm going to be using, this is the Uni thread in black. Just going to run the wax through it to get it started. Now, this can have a pearl rib or a silver rib. It's up to yourself. Now, I'm going to do it with pearl, but to protect the pearl, I'm going to use a fine silver wire. So I'm going to tie this on the way down. It's got that on. Pearl I'm using is the number 16. You can see it, Uni-Mylar. So I just got a length cut here on my desk. Just going to work my way down, tying this in. Now what I'm going to do is just come slightly around the bend. I want to drop the body a wee bit just behind. The body is made up of black, red, black, so which is typical Bibio colour. So you can use SLF or seal spar or whatever dubbing you have. Let me slide this up. I want to keep it quite thin, so I'm stretching the dubbing out as I wind up. You could make it heavier if you want, it's up to yourself. There we go. Get some red. Sometimes I like to mix in, I'll just show you here, got the red seal spar, but I've got some light bright as well, just a red light bright. So what I'm going to do is take some of this, get some of the seal spar or SLF, whatever you have, and just lightly dub it on. There we are, that's fine. Dub's really easy. Make sure you can see the red. Just roll that back. Back to the black dubbing. As I say, it's just a variant of the Bibio. It's a good pattern to have. I've originally put a Grizzle hen hackle in front of a Zulu, which is a black fly with a red tail, with a black palmered hackle down it. And the Bibio was like just another variant of that. Now, the hackle, I'm going to put wind down the body, but before I do that, I'm going to counter rib main. I'm going to bring the pearl rib the opposite way I wind with thread. It's a weak fibre or a weak tinsel, so you have to protect it. So I just crisscross it, tie it in. This is just an Indian cock hackle, or a Chinese would be okay. Just remove the fluff. A bit of wax on my thread to give me the grip. 2 or 3 turns to get it started. I'm going to use my hackle pliers here so you can see. So what I'm going to do is just do a good turn or two at the top, and then work my way down. Just if that happens, don't worry, just go back. Try and space it between, obviously, the pearl. Now, hackles do break, you just have to be patient in fly tying, so even with myself it does happen. So now you can have 3 turns, you can have 6 turns if you want, it's up to yourself. Now I'm going to obviously protect the hackle, the rib, I'm using the wire, and that goes the normal way, so I turn at the back, and then we're basically crisscrossing the pearl rib on the way up. Around about 4 times is fine. Break that off. Stroke back the fibres here, come up, follow it up with a turn. Make sure there's wax on your thread, you need the grip. You can bend and break away the wire. Legs is an optional thing, but legs is very popular nowadays. Now in this fly, 2 either side is plenty. So remove 4 from the tail. These are pre-knotted legs that I got. You can buy these now. Sometimes I do have to tie them, but Just looking at the length. I like them on the sides so they can cause a bit of wake and you can see them. Just returns to hold. Just check where they are before we go any further. No, that's fine. Trim away the waist. Tidy this area up. Trim away this wee fibre. Now we've our hen. This is our Grizzle hen. A nice colour. It's quite a dark one. I'm tying this in by the tip. Now this is genetic. This one here is from whiting. Now you'll get a lot. You'll get 2 or 3 flies out of this. So you will tie it in using from the tip down. So what we do is just trim it. Catch it on. Again, make sure you wax your thread. Tidy this area up. Nice base of thread down for your hackle. I want to make sure it's tied in. And then we work way down. Length of the hackle, now, because it's more, the length of the fibre is up to yourself. It's just slightly longer than the body hackle, but it can be shorter, it could be slightly shorter, it's up to yourself, or it'll be a bit longer. I want to see the colour of this, so the grey. The grey will give or the Grizzle will give the impression of the wings, as they say, the grey wing, or the blue colour. Catch in with 3 or 4 turns. Now it's thin enough, I can fold it back, tidy the head up. I mean, to keep the thread tight, you can actually be brave, you can break it off. As long as your thread's waxed, you can do that. And then what we can do is whip finish. Always keeping the thread tight. You see the Grizzle, tidied the head up, taking away the bulk of the head. See how things are sitting. That's fine. A wee bit of varnish onto the head. The job, that's it, finished. So basically it's a Bibio with a Grizzle hen hackle in front. So you could tie this way. The Zulu is a great fly with a Grizzle hackle in front. Years ago, I used to fish it off a lot with the Grizzle hackle, and obviously with blue and then the normal black. But the Bibio is certainly one that's taken over. I say, part worth having in your box. Very simple, pearly rib version. You can see the counter rib there just protects the hackle, protects the rib, and there we are. So I hope you enjoyed that.